election season over for this year, how is this information about polls still useful to us in the future?
So, no matter how small, every student here at Res Life tries to make their own contribution.
Here at the Reboot Center, there are games that help you track your heart rate and breathing so that you can learn how to relax and de-stress yourself after a hard day or exam.
Here in Monroe, there are gates to regulate the traffic, but after 4:30 p.m., these gates are open and allow traffic to flow normally, which makes crossing that much more difficult. There's a friendly face everywhere in Lost Creek Safari. No, stop!
Here at the OSU campus, there are several common places students gather to relieve stress from class, whether it's hanging out on the library lawn, taking a nap in the spider net, or simply relaxing in the quiet of the library. Everyone is different. The OSU campus also provides services to help students who are stressed out, such as Pete's Pet Posse. Another service provided by the campus through the University Counseling Services is the Reboot Center. From Monday through Friday, from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., the Reboot Center is open to students as well as faculty. No appointment is required, there is no limit to the number of visits, and best of all, it's free.
No cost, no catch to it either. Sometimes students ask, so is it someone's research? It's not, it's here for students.
Due to the odd location only being established 4 years ago, not many students know about the center and the services it offers. Many of the students that come to the Reboot Center are referred to it by faculty, staff, and advisors, as well as the counseling center in the office next door.
Here at the Reboot Center, there are games that help you track your heart rate and breathing so that you can learn how to relax and de-stress yourself after a hard day or exam.
Not much has changed at the Reboot Center until a year ago when the center opened up to faculty and staff members as well as students. The Reboot Center priority is still the OSU students, however.
So we have a couple new software platforms that we got over the summer, Relaxing Rhythms, a meditation program, as well as a program called Dojo, which is more like a traditional kind of computer game intended to teach emotion regulation.
No matter how you relieve the stress from college and everyday life, know that the less stress you have, the better you can do in your classes. From Pete's Corner, I'm Taylor Johnson. Homecoming and Greek life go hand in hand at most schools, but that isn't the case at OSU. Residential life and even some of the clubs on campus do their part in the creation and success of OSU's homecoming and many events.
The float for the Sea of Orange Parade, Football Frenzy, Chili Cook-Off, Harvest Carnival, Orange Reflections.
So, no matter how small, every student here at Res Life tries to make their own contribution.
Sounds wrong.
For a student not a part of Greek life, the easiest way to take part in the creation of homecoming is to be a part of the residential hall's homecoming committee. The homecoming committees are in charge of making sure everything goes as planned for many homecoming events. Every student, though, has their own view of what makes this America's greatest homecoming.
What I think is they help the residents be more involved, per se. They have different awards to give out through the residence halls, whether it be pomping, float, the Harvest Chili Cook-Off. They have different awards that you could win, and the winner gets a trophy or a plaque to bring back to their res hall.
Most people immediately think of sorority and fraternity house decks when they think of homecoming events, but not here at OSU. There are many other events that help to make this America's greatest homecoming that Greek life doesn't take a large role in.
And Res Life really bring the life to OSU's greatest homecoming. I believe that they have lots of events and lots of different things that they put on during homecoming, like the tailgate on Monday afternoon, Monday night. That brings a lot of people together and a lot of students together to just talk about homecoming and to be able to become a part of OSU's greatest homecoming.
Every student on OSU campus helps to make this America's greatest homecoming in their own special way. From Pete's Corner, I'm Taylor Johnson. With so much information coming from the media about the current election, how much is 100% true? The media has its job to inform the public about the current happenings here in the U.S. as well as around the world. But the media is also a business that needs to make money to stick around, which can sometimes mean that their job of informing the public gets affected. The easiest way to see this is to look at how the media uses the information they are given and how they inform the public.
The media doesn't need to verify the polls, they just need to have a story. So a lot of times the poll will actually be within the margin of error, and yet they still report it as fact, and that can lead the public to have an unrealistic expectation about who's going to win.
With election season over for this year, how is this information about polls still useful to us in the future?
It's not enough to think anymore that the media is going to keep people informed. In fact, it can be quite the opposite when you're turning to certain stations that have certain biases. So our hope is that if someone picks up our research and sees that they have to have a lot more of an open mind than to just follow one poll, that they will be a more informed citizen, and that will make us a better country.
Not only will the public be more informed with the results of this research, teaching the students going into the news profession will also be influenced by this research.
It's one of the biggest reasons why we do research in the first place. It enables us to expand upon the existing knowledge base and communicate new ideas to students. And we hope our research is cutting edge, and we hope it's enlightening students as to new ways to think about old problems.
All the research in the world won't matter if no one reads it and learns from it. It's our job as the public to inform ourselves with the information available, especially during election years. From Pete's Corner, I'm Taylor Johnson.